Hello crafty friends, it's Jess from jesscrafts.com, and today I'm here to share with you how you can make your own enamel dots. This is something that you've probably seen a few other people do, but I just wanted to ask some tips for how you can color them and how to make them cheaply, so hopefully this is helpful to you. Now, enamel dots are very popular but very expensive. A pack of them usually is like $4 or $5, and so as much as I have found some on sale over the past couple months, and I do own a few packs, when I saw a way to make your own, I was pretty intrigued. So these are the Nouveau crystal drops, and a bottle of them is about $3, I believe, and you can use them to make your own enamel dots. Here I have a craft sheet like the one from Ranger. This one's a little bit smaller, and you could work on a piece of plastic packaging, anything that's non-stick. I think that an acrylic block would do as well. I like this because it's nice and thin, and it was easy to manipulate, and I can move it around on my desk. So, but again, plastic packaging would also be really perfect for this. I'm just squeezing out a little bit of the Nuvo Drops onto the sheet, and then I have to put it aside to dry. What I'm noticing is when they come out, they make these perfect little dot shapes. They actually do it without really any finesse. You don't have to have any sort of technique. You don't get that little sort of pointy bit that comes to the top a lot of times when you place things on the paper. Because I know there's some other products out there before this one came out, but they kind of had that little bit of a pointy top to them, and that was a little bit frustrating to deal with. You kind of want a perfect rounded top, and that's what these Nuvo Drops give you. Now you can apply these drops directly to your project as well, but today I wanted to show you how you could color them, and so I find it easier to make them first and then attach them later. So I put my Nuvo Drops to the side to dry for a couple of hours while I worked on some other projects, and now I want to get to coloring them. So the first thing that came to mind with coloring them was my Copic Markers. Any alcohol marker would act the same. Spectrum Noirs would be great as well. I just happen to own Copics. And what I'm noticing is that you can kind of see the marker strokes as you color these in, which could maybe be a little bit frustrating to some, but I think that it does a pretty good job. I noticed the marker strokes less on the darker colors, so that might be also something to keep in mind, that you might like it better with the darker colors if you don't like it with the lighter colors, but it does a great job. You can do the same thing with Adhesive Gems. So if you bought gems at the craft store but wanted to change the color, you could take the clear gems and make them any color your Copic markers have. Besides Copic markers, something else you might have on hand from years ago when it was trendy are alcohol inks. I love alcohol inks, and I do try to use them from time to time, and I'll be sharing a few videos with them coming up now that I pulled them out for this project, and they do an excellent job of coloring these Nuvo Drops as well. It's very similar to the kind of ink that is inside your Copic markers, both alcohol ink, so it makes sense. They color non-porous surfaces. So I'm just taking a little piece of felt and dabbing on this purple color, it's called the Wild Plum, onto a couple of the different enamel dots to get them colored. Now, that's basically it. You let this dry, you can pop them off, you can clean off your craft sheet with a little bit of alcohol, but now with alcohol inks or Copic markers and just one bottle of Nuvo Drops, you have any color enamel dots you want. Very much a money-saving tip there. And here you can see a card that I made with it, and I'll be sharing the tutorial for that in the next day or so you can come back to my channel for that. And that's it for my tutorial today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're interested in more card tutorials, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye!